Yo, what's good, y'all? J Coffee Talk here. As you know, I've been covering a lot of this stuff, Future, ASAP Rocky, and TMZ just put out this article. It's a little strange to me. Um, it's put out as a um, exclusive, and I don't know. I just want to know. I'm gonna go over it a little bit and see what you guys think of this because it just came off as a little odd to me. The headline is exclusive. Future team pulled him from brutal Ibiza fight to avoid another ASAP Rocky. Okay, so think about what happened yesterday with Future. He put that post out and everything, and it says Future. Listen to this. It says Future wanted to kick some ass before a melee broke out that left his bodyguard knocked out cold, but his team pulled him away, fearing he'd end up like ASAP Rocky behind bars. Okay, now check it out. That's definitely a concern. You don't want to end up like ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that happening. No question, right? But just listen to that. Future wanted to kick some ass. Like, do you guys it doesn't really say who the source was for this article, like who they spoke to, you know what I'm saying? But this article just kind of seems like, I don't know what Future, because one thing about TMZ is certain people have better relationships with TMZ than others. That's true. You can go over the past articles and things like that, and just the way they cover certain stories. Certain people have like a one-on-one real personal relationship with them, where others don't. Like a rapper that I'll give y'all for example is The Game. He's real cool with that Roxy chick. So if you ever notice, The Game and TMZ, like whenever they need to speak to The Game, they get a hold of him real easy. Whenever The Game needs to get, you know what I'm saying? So for the most part, they're pretty favorable on how they report on The Game. Only time The Game didn't really, you know what I'm saying, mess with them like that was when they were covering the whole Rose Mode thing. You feel me? But I'm just pointing that out. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what Future's relationship with them is like, you know. So we'd have to go back and look over some articles and stuff like that. But this article just feels a little bit like Future hit them up, or someone Future got someone on his team, something that he's affiliated with, and was like, "Yo, listen, I'm looking like a sucker right now. Can y'all fix that?" You know what I'm saying? Maybe even paid, man. You think these rappers don't pay sometimes to these websites and these blogs? Like, think again if that's what you think. So anyways, it says, as we reported, a group of 10 guys started harassing Future and his crew at the airport, and sources connected to Future say it was a full-on racist attack, which began with racial epithets as a fight erupted. And Future's bodyguard did some street justice with 6 of the guys before he got cold cocked with an alleged rock to the head. Okay, pause. I believe that because there is witnesses, you know what I'm saying, outside of TMZ is being reported, and they weren't just taking the TMZ article and running with it. There was other platforms that, you know what I'm saying, were reporting that witnesses said that this bouncer got it in, or I'm sorry, bouncer, security guard, whatever you want to call him, he got it in and was airing these dudes out. And I also want to point out that the way that he was just kind of seemed like he was walking away from them in the video when they snuck him like that. You would never, this is something I spoke about in these other videos, you would never be like that if you were in a fight right at the moment. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't just be walking like that where someone could come up and sneak you. It seems to me like he got, you know what I'm saying, he was scrapping, and whatever happened, and it looked like it was over. And you know what I'm saying, he let his guard down, and was walking, and then they, you know what I'm saying, they ran back up on him. It all does seem like a setup to me, though. I'm telling you, this whole thing of that being at the airport is very strange to me. Very strange. So, anyways, it says, we're told before the fighting began, Future was fully engaged and enraged, but his team had ASAP on the brain and didn't want the rapper to end up in a Spanish jail. So they literally pulled him away from the scene. That's when the bodyguard took over. All right, so from, the footage that we seen, it seemed like there was only one dude with Future. Okay, now I believe that these dudes did edit this tape up, and it's almost clear to see in certain parts of it the way it kind of unnaturally goes from one scene to another, right? But check this out. When they're saying the team pulled them away, I don't know who else was there. I'm led to believe it was only one dude. And, I feel like they would be saying here the whole team aspect, so that when they're saying they pull Future away, it wouldn't make Future look as bad that there was a team. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was just one dude and he said, "Nah, get out of here," how could the one guy really pull Future away like that when he's still, you know what I'm saying, trying to pay attention to these dudes? And then on top of it, you know what I'm saying, if there was more guys involved, they wouldn't have edited that out of the tape because it would have made them look tougher. You feel me? If there was more dudes. So it seems like it was just him and that one security guard. That's the way it seems, right? Thinking about this. So, but listen to how they say that, though. We're told Future was fully enraged and engaged, and you know what I'm saying? Like trying to make him sound tougher. Like I'm telling you, I want to know who's behind this article with TMZ, because it's really sounds to me like they're trying to save face. So, anyways, then it says, Future clearly went. Look, first he was fully enraged and engaged. Now the next paragraph starts. Future was clearly wanted in on the action because his anger was apparent hours later when he referred to the attackers as fake goons and other choice words. Yo, that don't even make no sense. We can tell, like, you're trying to say because he called these guys fake goons in an article that, on an IG story post, that you could tell that he really wanted to scrap because he talks shit later. Makes no sense. This article is suspect, man. All right, then it says, it's interesting. It sure looks like Sweden is trying to send a message to black rappers that they come to the country at their peril. The message seems to have been received loud and clear, and rappers visiting other European countries are adjusting their moves accordingly, clearly out of fear that justice will screw them. Now, I agree with that. I've touched on that with the G-Eazy, and the ASAP Rocky news and all that. And I believe that to be true. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to try to make Future sound tough. You know what I'm saying? They could just say, yo, Future didn't want no parts, and we didn't want no parts because we didn't want him to go to jail. Our you know what I'm saying? Our job is to protect him, not sit here and talk about how Future wanted to scrap and we had to stop him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with that about what they're saying there, but Future is he's not happy right now. He's thinking he looks like a sucker, and you know what I'm saying. He hollered at TMZ or someone he has, you know what I'm saying, on his team, hollered at him. You know what I mean? That's got some connection to them. And it says, by the way, eyewitnesses tell us the sucker punch video is edited to make it look like Future was watching nearby with no concern for his bodyguard. But the fact is, he didn't see it and had already left the scene. That's up in the air. I feel the video is edited, but it's hard to tell if he was there, if he was not there. And then it says the good news. Our sources say the bodyguard is doing fine. I'm glad to hear that, and I hope that's true. And that's what it is. But I just wanted to go over this article. Like, tell me this article don't sound very suspect to you, man. Like, Future, I don't know what his history is with TMZ, but like I said, man, these um these rappers have different relationships with different blogs and things like that. You know what I mean? That's just, and I mean that goes beyond like what we're talking about here with hip hop news and stuff. That goes on with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know what I'm saying, I got a particular problem and I know one of my friends, you know, he's got some kind of lane or platform where he could help me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something, you know what I'm saying, that can directly help me, and we're good like that. We rock with each other. I'ma holler at him, and he's gonna help me out. Like things, basically, everything is built off relationships. That's no question. You feel me? But this article is crazy suspect, and it just screams that yo future, like let's do damage control for future. You know what I'm saying? That's what I make of it. I don't know about y'all, but you guys could get in the comments and let me know what you guys think. But that's all I really got. I just wanted to go over this article and break some of that down and see what y'all think. Thanks for tapping in. It's J Coffee Talk. Like and subscribe. Don't forget that bell, y'all. Hit them comments.